What's going on, everybody? This video, I am going to keep it short. It's going to be on a subject that I guess maybe some of you guys can maybe comment this time. I've done some videos and I'm not hardly getting any comments, but I do know this: YouTube is shutting down. They're not telling me the truth on my views. They're not telling me the truth on my that I'm getting comments, because if I go and search some of some of my channels on the YouTube Studio, I will find some comments on there that I've never seen, and so I kind of bounce around trying to do that a little bit. But I know they're hiding comment counts or comments from me. I mean, it'll even say there's 4 comments, and I get on. There's one. That's all I can see. And I'm pretty sure they're doing this to the rest of you too. It's like, especially with the people that might follow you all the time. I think they block us from being our videos even being seen, or they're blocking video view counts and comments and shit. I don't know what they're. I don't even care, people. So I just continue to do what I do. If I can tell you this, though, folks, if I see your comment, I will mark it in some way with either a thumbs up and a heart, or just a thumbs up. If it's something I don't agree with, I'll still give you a thumbs up to let you know uh, that I like, and then I'll usually say a comment behind it, so you know it was me. But this video, folks, this clown, the head clown from the UK, come over here, and if you guys, man, I'm sure some of you know, he come over here begging Congress, wanting Americans to give him billions of dollars more. I think 28 billion more dollars over and above a bunch of Patriot missiles and that Patriot missile defense system. He wants all that too. He wants all that too. So, but yeah, he's wanting another 28 billion. If only we knew what happened to all the other billions of dollars that we've already given them, that there is no account for. They're claiming bullets, bombs. They can't build bullets that fast. Have you seen the UK? It looks like a lot of it's pretty much blown up. So where are they building bullets? They ain't building bullets. This money that you're sending over there, this clown, the head clown, and I call him the head clown because he was a comedian, folks, an actor, comedian, before he somehow got himself elected to the UK. Somehow. How did that happen, folks? Come on, seriously? Did they hold an election and elect him? Was that what it was? Because that's how we get screwed in America as well. Let's see. He's over here and he's telling America, the entire world depends on the UK surviving the brutal attacks from Russia. Now, I'm pretty sure, folks, that Russia's military is probably part of American military today. It's probably a faggot farm as well. That's not my word, folks. That's many people that I know who were career military who got the hell out because of what it has become. The real men got out. But I'm pretty sure the Russians can put up a better fight than a bunch of Ukrainians. There's a game going on there, folks. There's a game going on there. Now, the Russians tried to go into Afghanistan at one time, too. And they left with their tail between their legs and left everything behind as well. The same thing we did. Oh, yeah. Now this clown showing up to talk to Congress, that was just $28 billion, and probably another couple $100 billion worth of the Patriot missile defense system that they're asking for too. So, people, where is all this money coming from? Are you're paying that much in taxes that they can just? We don't even have to be in the war, folks, and we're still financing them. Does that make any sense to anybody? We're not even in the war, but it's costing us trillions. And people, I guarantee you, if they're saying 28 billion, it's probably 10 trillion that they're actually going to get. Or 10 trillion involved in it, because Congress, if they're going to vote on that and get to give you 28 billion, well, Congress is going to want another, 30 billion to split between them, or they're not going to vote for this. So by the time this is done, it'll be $1 trillion, folks. If we're not lucky, 10 trillion. Or if we're unlucky, it'll be like 10 trillion. Where's all this money coming from, folks? Where? Just somebody, please tell me, because I'm broke. They're not getting nothing from me. So are the rest of you guys paying all this shit? Because where's all this money coming from? Now we got this border problem. Oh, and it's going to be getting bigger. It's going to be getting bigger. Hell, that border problem's done cost us trillions of dollars, folks. If anybody wants to deny that, you're a fool. You can't give all these motherfuckers free phones and bus rides and plane trips and homes and food and everything they need without this stuff. These are millions and millions of people you guys are talking about that they're doing this with. That's got to be trillions of dollars. And those people that live along that border, they're wanting billions and billions of dollars more as well. Where's all this money coming from, folks? Man, you guys must have some 401ks that you have just blistered, and just red hot. You was putting 3/4 of your income into that 401k or something. People, where are they coming up with all this money? Where? Order out of chaos, folks. Order out of chaos. They're fixing to bankrupt America again. But this time it's going to be permanently. Oh, yeah. This time, folks, when you get up one day, we've been talking about this. It has been talked about for years now. One day, long before COVID came along, this stuff about the bank and the money and all this stuff has been talked about for 20 years I know of. Longer than that, I wasn't the one that came up with what's going on. It was shown to me. Well, one day that pyramid scheme is going to collapse. I tell you what, I used to drive by Fort Knox every day for about a year and a half, folks, 2 years on a mail. I drove a semi tractor and trailer, 53-foot trailer for the post office, running from Indianapolis to Bowling Green, Kentucky. And it was easier for me to come around the backside going through Kentucky and going past Fort Knox instead of running up the interstate. It was easier for me to do that because 9 times out of 10 there was a wreck, road construction, something like that on the main highway out there, 65. And there was a problems getting through there unless it was real early in the morning or unless it was real early in the morning where nobody's on the road. And I used to come up through there all the time. People, they say, oh, there's a military base, tank military base that's close by, that they've got all these military people there guarding that place, and it's got all these badass weapons. People, there are nobody. There's no cars parked around the place. There's no people moving around. There's no guards. There's a building and there's a big ass chain link fence, and I'm sure there's somebody sitting there with a camera watching everything. There ain't a bunch of damn military. You go to the White House, you're going to see what I'm talking about. That's the kind of shit that you would have if you had a vault called Fort Knox filled with gold, American gold. You would make the people visible. Now, they do have a tank division, the Army does. It's right there, Fort Knox. I've never seen a tank on the Fort Knox property, on where the building is. What's in that place, folks? What's in it? I think a lot of dust. Or a lot of stuff they're trying to hide from us that they didn't have nowhere else to put it. But there ain't no damn gold in the Fort Knox. And if you believe there is, well, you probably believe Pearl Harbor was a sneak attack as well. JFK was killed by only one person. And Abraham Lincoln freed the slaves. You probably believe all that. Order out of chaos, folks. That's their entire saying. You got to cause chaos in order to bring your new world order in. New world order's been talked about for at least 2 or 3 or 5 generations. That's alive today. The last 5 at least has talked about the new world order. Order out of chaos. This is the same thing they believe about the Big Bang Theory. That there was nothing. And there was so much of nothing that nothing exploded into everything. All of us. Everything. You don't get order out of chaos, out of an explosion. That's like saying, okay, well, there's a tornado. There was a junkyard down here by my house. And this one day, this storm come in, this tornado hit that junkyard. And when it came out the other side, it set a brand spanking new Lamborghini. From all the parts in that car lot, in that junkyard, it spun all the parts into this brand new Lamborghini and slapped it down on the ground, right on the parking lot side of my junkyard. The keys were in it. I jumped in it, fired that baby up, and took it for a ride. Big Bang Theory, that's the same bullcrap you have to believe happened. Order out of chaos, folks. Your atmosphere is a pressurized gas atmosphere, and they call it an atmosphere to keep you thinking round ball, keep you thinking ball earth. That's their word, not mine. I'm just using their word because that's what you're trained with. Everything above the dirt and the seas is heaven. But the heavens are a pressurized gas atmosphere. I want any of you, using in any way, shape, or form you can come up with, show me how you have a pressurized gas atmosphere without having a container to hold it. And when you can do that, we don't even need to slap rubber on cars anymore. We can just float around on gas. Why would you need the rubber? If the earth can do it, why can't we do it on the earth? Do the same thing you guys are claiming. No atmosphere, or that atmosphere just, it goes from the earth, the dirt, all, and top of the water, this ball, and it goes straight up into a vacuum of space. Well, how do you have a pressurized gas atmosphere? The next thing would be, if one of those parts of your atmosphere, just one, wasn't there, just one, oxygen, life wouldn't exist on Earth today. Don't put oxygen back, take carbon out. Life wouldn't exist on Earth today. You don't get that out of chaos, folks. There was no big bang, explosion, nothing. Nothing like that. That's all been added by these brilliant geniuses like Einstein and Skunk, or Monk. Elon Musk. Monk. It's their lies. And they're the people they build future lies off of. God loves you, folks. I love you. Seek Jesus' path. Maybe you guys, YouTube will let you comment or like or something. I don't know. But I'm still here. I'm not dead yet, folks. So I'll be on one of these channels doing something. Till next one.